What's going on, comic book community? I am Josh. Welcome to another episode of Josh's Comics, and today I'm going to show you my haul from the 2023 Middletown Comic Con. Just had a train of thought, couldn't remember yeah, I stopped in at the local Comic Con here in Middletown, Delaware, about 25 minutes from me, and I managed to pick up a nice little stack of books for under $100 with some nice keys. Stay tuned on this episode of Josh's Comics to find out what I got. Alright guys, so before I get into the haul, real quick, I am doing a 1,200 follower giveaway on Instagram. I am about 50-60 followers away. Once we hit that goal of 1,200, I will be doing a free giveaway, like the wheel of names spin. I'll be uploading names onto the wheel, and then we'll spin 5 times probably, and then we'll go ahead, and the winner will receive 2 books. A very nice variant of Hulk #1, and a Midnight Suns Unlimited #1 with a Ghost Rider on there. 2 great books. Free giveaway. All you have to do is go on my Instagram. Link is always down below for my Instagram. I'll even post it up here on the video for you. And go follow that post and see how to entry. So let's jump into the haul. Again, the following weekend I went to King Kong. It was a great time, great haul. Got notification on my phone a few days ago from Facebook events that I liked and that I was interested in attending Middletown Comic Con. It was 25 minutes from my house. I was not expecting to find some of these books that I did, and quite frankly, there was probably about 6 to 8 vendors there of comics and some big keys, guys. I just didn't have the money. King Kong kind of wiped me out, and with Back Deck Comic Fest coming up in 2 weeks, I need to save a little for that. But still, I managed to pick up some good books, so let's check them out. This one right here is issue, well, it's a 1 of 6. It's Batman 6/6, 1966 meets Wonder Woman. Great cover. The gentleman actually had, these books are in mixed order, but the gentleman had a little deal of buy one, get one free, meaning the lowest value book is free. So this is actually a freebie. This is one of the other books that I actually picked up. I own a copy of it already, but I'm thinking about possibly sending it and get slabbed. I wanted a reader copy. This is still in great shape. This is Batman 89, issue 1 of 9. I picked that up from him. So I got that one for free, and then I got 2 other books later down the line that you'll see that I got 1 paid for and 1 free. Here, you know, Daredevil's heating up with Born Again. They're filming now. We were seeing set videos and pictures of Charlie and Vincent on set, so it's fun. And I'm picking up Daredevil keys. I'm actively on the hunt. And this is a nice one. This is Daredevil number 15. A little bit of a key. I can't remember the gentleman's name, but it has to do with somebody becoming an exorcist and the Charles Soule run. Nice little key. This is like $2.50. So I figured, why not? Couldn't pass that down. Here is one of these books. Okay, so these next 2 books is from the gentleman I got the 2 Batman books from. This is Daredevil issue number 1 by Chip Zdarsky, and it's a bit of a key. It's his first book. I can't wait for the Omniverse collection. I've heard great stories about his run, and I'm picking up actively keys in his run as well. So that was nice to pick up. And then the other book that I picked up, which is a bit of a key of itself, and I got this one for free because I bought this book. This is issue number 36 of the same run, and this is when Daredevil and Elektra as the female version costume of Daredevil finally team up. Great cover. Both are great covers. I've heard nothing but great things about this run, so I'm excited to pick these up. And I'll probably open these up and definitely read them for sure. Moving on, when I walked in, before you go into the gymnasium, when you go into check-in, there's like a little auditorium waiting room, and there was a few vendors with comics there. I picked this up for $2. It's Superman #1 from Grant Morrison. All-Star Superman, little spec book. They had multiple copies of this, and I only grabbed one. Maybe I should have grabbed a few, but yeah, I figured for $2, why not? Moving on, the last bunch of books that I have are all keys. So we're gonna start off, of course, with Batman. This is the first appearance of Casadina Chain in costume. Now keep in mind, if you're gonna see the price tags up front, I didn't pay the exact price. I'll let you guys know the deal I worked out with the gentleman after we get done showing it off. So this right here was $15. I also picked up, as a Batman fan and fan of the Bat family, I'm surprised they didn't have this issue, but I finally pulled the trigger on it. It was for $5. I figured, why not? It's the first appearance of Tim Drake as Robin. It's probably mid to high grade. Well, yeah, mid to high grade. I figured for $5, why not? This one is a pretty cool key. This is a Daredevil key, and it's the first appearance of Ben Urich. Now, spoiler alert, if you haven't seen the Netflix show that came out, like, 5-10 years ago, Ben dies in the show. They kill him off. But he actually works in the comic book form. He works with Spider-Man a lot. And considering that Born Again is going to... Seems like it's going to be a reboot of things, or maybe a soft reboot. We could potentially see Ben again show up. So I figured for $10, you know, Daredevil issue number 153, Ben's first appearance, nice little key. I said, why not? And the last book I picked up from this gentleman, this is low grade, guys. It is not high grade. I wish it was for $15. But is DC Comics presents Superman and Manhunter from Mars, issue number 27, the first appearance of Mongol. Speculation is that Mongol, well, he already did show up, didn't he? Well, his sister, I believe, showed up in James Gunn's Suicide Squad, but there's speculation that he could potentially show up. Again, like, you can look at this thing. If you look at the spine, if you look up on the spine and everything, you know, up here, I mean, it's low grade, but for $15, he had a price. I said, you know, hey, why not? I mean, it's a low grade key. I'm fine with that. He was up front. He was like, hey, just let you know, it is a low grade. I was like, don't worry about it. I looked at the condition of the book. I was like, I'm not worried about it. I still think it's a nice little key. And, could be a nice placeholder until I get a better version. So, when we total up, you have 15 and 15, that's 30. Another 10 on top of that, that's 40. So, right here, all four of these books would have been $45. I said to the guy, I said, hey, can we work out a bit of a deal? And we did, and he pretty much took off $10 for me. So, I pretty much got Daredevil for free. So instead of paying the full $45, I paid $35, and I've come to find out when you're at cons, if you go up to, at least for me lately, I've been going up and was like, hey, you know, if I'm buying one big key, I'm like, hey, you got any wiggle room, or like, what's the best you can do on this book? And if you're buying a couple books and you're making a group deal, I'm like, hey, can you throw in a little bit of a, you know, a little bit off since I'm buying. And, yeah, so I'm happy to pick these up. These are great keys at it. And moving on to the last big key of the haul, I'm surprised to find this, and I wasn't expecting to. And he had actually the second part that I probably should have picked up, but I was running a bit low on cash, and so I went ahead. I still made a deal on this. I'll tell you about that in a minute. This is the Punisher issue number 218. Boom. First Punisher and the War Armor, and that is a just beautiful, beautiful cover. Trying to get the focus to be less blurry. He wanted $50 for this, and he had the second issue, 219 for $40, and he, you know, was gonna make a bundle, but I just didn't have enough money, so he had $50 price point on this book. I said, hey, is $50, there we go, the view looks better. I said, hey, is $50 the best you can do? And he said, I tell you what, I do it for 40, give you a bit of a discount. $40, absolutely. And I will be honest with you guys. This isn't it's not 9.8. But I'd say it's in the mid 8s. Possibly 9.92. I would say it's at least between an 8 to 8.5. Then again, I'm still getting used to grading. It might be a little bit higher than that. Depending on how high of a grade this could get, I may slap it. We'll have to see. But successful haul, guys. I'm really happy to pick this up. Speculation, rumors going around that Punisher will be using the suit eventually. If he does, that's badass, and I hope so. Even if he doesn't, this is still a great Punisher key, great cover. Yeah, nice key pickup. And that is it for my 2023 Middletown comic haul. Will I be going back? Probably. I think they're doing one. I think they do one in Dover and they do one in Maryland. So I may have to potentially go back. I'm giving you guys an idea. Like some of the vendors, one guy had issue number 4 of X-Men, and I mean like issue number 4 back from the 60s, all the way up to I think like the almost one of the current runs. And I mean, you know, some big keys that guy had. He had one price at like 1.3 thousand, you know, $1,300 and stuff, and I'm sure it is. And I was just like, yeah, I'm staying away from that stuff. I can't afford that. One vendor had it's Batman or Superman versus Batman, or Superman and Batman issue number 8, the reappearance of Supergirl, which I've actually picked up from my friend Joe, and the guy had about, I'm gonna say almost 8-9 copies of it for $20. And I was thinking about buying a few of them, but knowing that like that's how much, you know, if they were like $10-15 a pop, I probably would. But knowing that they're already at the high of the high. He also had a Infinite Crisis, first Blue Beetle, you know, what is it, issue 6 or 7 like that, or maybe even 8 when he's on the cover and it's really shot up. And he, you know, he was in the marked as price bin, and I get how that works. The books are already priced. Doesn't hurt to ask if you bundle them together with some discounts. Well, I pulled the book out, and this was a contender, guys. I'm saying, like, if that thing was in a 9.8, I don't know what, you know, I don't know why it wouldn't, but that thing was perfect in my eye. It had a sticker on it, but it had no price. So I pulled it out, and I said to the guy, I said, hey, what's your price on this? And he looked at me, and because he was sitting there the whole time just on his phone, and, you know, whatever. But he looked up at me, and he said, oh, that book? It's pretty hot. I don't know. I would have to go online and look it up and price it. And I'm thinking, why would you have to do, you know, I know some vendors do that, and I don't like that personally. If you got a marked as price bin, and that's fine, you know, the prices are what they are in that bin, I'm cool with that. But if I pull out a book, it's not priced, and you say to me, hey, I'm gonna have to look it up and just charge you whatever the last selling was, you know, that kind of rubbed me wrong. But other than that little experience, I had a great time. I'll be going back for sure, I think. Came close to picking up a Daredevil 131, first appearance and origin of Bullseye. That was a high-grade book, probably, I'd say 7.5 to 8.5 in my mind. And I think the gentleman wanted like $430 for it, and then he was willing to give me like $100 off for $340. I thought about it, but guys, like money, you know, I mean, not that I don't have it, but you know, buying comics is a dangerous game. So it was a good convention overall. I picked up some really great books. I'm happy to add these to the PC. I am currently, like right here, you can see this bin of books. I have 2 bins. Little channel update news. I am going to start looking into starting to sell some books. I have duplicates of books, and then I just have books that I picked up like my $60 long box haul. I don't need all the books that I got, and some of them I'm okay with letting go. And if I have duplicates of something, I'm okay with letting go too. So when I start selling on my Instagram, I'll let you guys know. I'm probably going to do that. Maybe either do what we call a claim sale, or I'll just start posting pictures of certain books. But I'm going to probably start doing that a little bit. The only big announcements other than that, Back Deck Comic Fest is April 15th, 2 weeks away on Saturday. Let's hope for great weather this time. Hopefully it's not snowing or raining. It's getting nicer out with the weather. That's why I got my windows open now. And yeah, I can't wait. That's going to be a fun time. Check out my 2 previous haul videos from the last year where I went to the... Yeah, was it the first 2? Yeah, the first 2. And I think this is the 3rd one. This is Back Deck Comic Fest, so yeah. Yeah. Check out those videos. And yeah. Do me a favor also, hit that like button, that subscribe button, and the bell notification button. I would greatly appreciate it. That way you get notified of my future videos. And yeah, until next time, guys, stay safe, take care of each other, and as always, we will see you on the next episode of Josh's Comics.